Well, hey, couch potatoes and Patriots. Thanks for tuning in. The bearer of bad news here again. Today is April the 6th, 2022. Where has the time gone? Oil prices are at 97.34 a barrel. Diesel automobile price in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is 3.89 to 5.21. So that's $3.89 to $5.21. That's about $1.34 spread. Heating oil is $3.38. Natural gas is $6.15. Gold is $1,923 an ounce. Silver is $24.42 an ounce. Wheat's held out at over $10 a bushel all day long. The space, the sun, burping, doing crazy stuff. Lots of solar storms, lots of flares, lots of G storms, X storms, radio blackouts, shortwave blackouts, unusual problems with electronics, all directly connected to the sun. There are some filaments right now which are not a common occurrence, and there's several of them. If one of them suckers, that's a tube of plasma on the surface of the sun. If one of those tubes, filaments, breaks and spits toward us, Lord have mercy, we'll be in a mess, I'll tell you. The next tide change in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at Springmaid Pier is 12:09 a.m. Eastern Standard. That'll be high tide. And low tide will be at 6:32 a.m. All right, y'all, here's what's up. Bird flu. I know you don't want to hear about another damn flu, but I don't make it up. I can just tell you about it, okay? I'm going to tell you a few things I learned in the last little bit. China and Russia are enemy. Bird flu. February the 8th was the first case of the new H1N1 HPAT. That's Hilo Papa Alpha Tango. Google it, look it up, find out what it is. It's not good. It's a genomic combination of H5N1 influenza strains that we have never seen combined this way in nature before. Our lab, whatever. 2.8 million birds had to be culled in the first month back in February. Okay. We're now at 17 million have been culled. Iowa alone has culled 1.7 million. I'll mention Iowa more in a minute. Eggs, chickens, turkeys are going to be the primary things that are going to be affected by this. The cost of this is going to be outrageous. There are going to be shortages because exports are already threatened. And by threatened, I mean we're cutting back on exports. March the 30th. The first case, Oklahoma, it was a wild bird. Iowa has 9 outbreaks. 7 are in commercial operations. 8.2 million birds have now been culled in Iowa as of yesterday. And that is half the amount of birds that have been culled in the entire United States since February the 8th for this particular virus. That's an alarming number. I don't know if you know this or not, but Iowa is the number 1 producer of eggs and the number 6 producer of turkey. I believe I remember reading that. Here's how it works. Here's the skinny. Here's the part that's troubling. Let's say that me and you are a chicken farmer and we got 400,000 chickens on our farm. We have 1 infected bird. Guess what has to happen? We cull the whole herd. And when I say cull the whole herd, I mean that you kill every living creature that is a bird, a chicken, or a whatever, a poultry. And there's none left alive. The eggs are destroyed, the chickens are destroyed. I don't know if you realize that or not. That's a lot. We've already killed a whole bunch. 8.2 million just in Iowa. North Carolina's canceling their poultry shows and their fair entries for poultry. The bird flu's all over the place. It's in 23 states in America. I mean, it's in North Carolina, Johnson County. It's in North Dakota, Wyoming, Iowa. It's all over the place. It's all over the planet. In other parts of the world, Egypt and places like that, there are H5N1s that have jumped to humans, and the mortality rate is alarmingly high at 40 to 60%. Various strains bounce around between there. There is a vaccine. It's in the, I think it's in the normal flu vaccine. I know for a fact there's a H5N1 thing they call a vaccine. I don't know what it is. I just know there's a thing on the market that says H5N1 vaccine. I don't know who makes it. Inflation's at 40%, y'all. I don't know if you realize this or not, but that means that stuff's gonna cost a lot more in the coming days. If you have chickens, poultry of any kind in your backyard, I need you to look out for a few things. Any malformed eggs could be a problem. A sick bird, bird that's thirsty, bird that won't eat, bird with nasal discharge, bird with diarrhea. Anything odd, pay attention. Go do a walkthrough, an inventory tomorrow of your chickens. Pay attention. We're missing a bird. We didn't even know we were missing one until a few days ago. We figure she's broody somewhere, but normally you see them during the day. I don't know where she is. Peking. Her name was Peking, Crispy Peking. I forget. I think Peking's the one missing. It might be cashew chicken, but I'm pretty sure Peking's the one missing. We got two blind ones, cashew and Peking, and I'm pretty sure that Peking has gone AWOL. I don't know. The other birds seem fine. We'll keep an eye on them. Y'all, if Russia and China keep working together, we're going to have big problems. If the U.S. dollar is pushed aside as the thing that people pay for stuff around the planet with, and they start using other things like rubles or the yen or whatever the heck they come up with, that's not troubling. That's definitely troubling for our economy and our futures. We've got a lot of gold, but China and Russia got a lot of gold too. Even if you took all the dollars and the rubles and all that crap off the table and you fell back to precious metals, God help us. But we do have a lot of precious metals, so in a lot of ways we'd be all right, but in a lot of ways we wouldn't be. When I say we, I mean like the country. But how does that help the average man if the shit's in the fan and it's slinging in everybody's eyes? I mean, it is. All right, let's talk about the war. Sorry about that. Let's talk about the war for a minute. I know you don't want to hear it, but got a lot of shit going on. Turkey's sending ships and air support. NATO's got the Eastern Front beefed up. We've sent 40,000 UN troops in and around Eastern Europe. The US and the UK have sent 100,000 troops to 110 troops to 82nd Airborne in Poland's there. There's 20 Apache helicopters to Latvia. There's 4,700 of the 82nd NORAD that went to Romania. There's 1,000 troops from the 2nd Cavalry that are in Romania. There's 800 103rd Airborne Brigade in Latvia. There's 100 F-35 jet support people in Lithuania and Romania. There's 164 Apaches in Poland. Their 3rd Infantry is in Germany. 150 air tankers from Stratford. 40. I can't even read my own handwriting, y'all. 300 troops to Germany. 14,000 to somewhere, 7,000 to somewhere else. There's so damn many, y'all. Long-term U.S. troops are expected to remain in Eastern Europe for years. They are beefing up security everywhere. We've got 2 of our damn Hercules nuclear planes flying around that part of the world over there. I mean, I'm sorry about that thunder outside. I can't do nothing about it. God's making the noise. Thor, whatever you reckon makes thunder. Somebody's bowling in heaven. So yeah, you got all that stuff going on over there. It's looking kind of crazy with this whole Eastern Europe thing. I'd like to see them get it settled down. I am starting to question everything. I know there's 2 sides to every story. I know that the Ukrainians have done some bad shit in their past, but who am I to talk about people doing bad shit in their past? I'm a freaking American. Some of the shit that my white ancestors have done is despicable, especially the class or the clique that had on the black robes with a little white spot on their neck. Them sons of bitches, some of the shit they did is awful, but we won't talk about that right now because it upsets me, as you can clearly see. Well, I want to thank y'all for watching. I don't know how you're watching this, but however you are, please subscribe. Leave a comment, send a message. We're open to suggestions here Swash Manor Productions. Now listen up. I really do honestly thank you for watching. I love each and every one of you. If you're seeing this and I'm saying it and you're hearing it, that means I love you. Yes, I love you because you're a member of the human race. I may not like you, but I still love you. I want all Americans to be free. I believe in America. I believe in freedoms. I believe that God made man and that America made corporations. I am nobody's slave. I recommend you not be anybody's slave either. Oh, I am a slave. I got debt. I got debt. So if I can ever eliminate my debt, I will be no one's slave. Um, Please like, subscribe. I don't have any sponsors. If anybody wants to send me a t-shirt. This t-shirt was brought to you by our sponsor, Cletus B. Davin. Thank you, Cletus B. Davin. This was a send-in, so we'll call him a sponsor tonight. Thanks for the shirt. It's lovely. I absolutely love it. It's got mushrooms and stuff on it. It's from Colorado, one of my favorite states. I love all 50 states. 2 of them I love less than the others just because I can't get to them. Please, y'all, if you pray for divine enlightenment and peace. If you manifest divine enlightenment and peace. And if you invoke, how about some peace and happiness and divine enlightenment? I appreciate y'all. It was 11 minutes you can never get back.